Hey, Media Misfits here.
Hello again.
So we decided today. What is the date today?
The 20th.
September 20th. That Luke and I, would do a full marathon of, or at least as much as we can, of Sword Art Online. I have the wall scroll up there, exclusive from any convention, but whatever.
Hooray.
Nothing
So,
special.
Sword Art Online, one of the world's easiest things to make fun of.
Yep.
And so, of course, we decided, let's go for the cheap shots.
The only thing that's worth recognizing as Sword Art Online for is I think the character design and the what is it, chapter 16.5 from the light novels, which I hope you guys don't even try to look up. Okay. No. The laugh. I don't like that laugh. Okay. Yeah, actually, that's basically how Sword Art Online started. When I forgot who the author was, but basically he had these cool character designs, and he's like, "Oh, I want to make a story out of these things just because they look good." So he created Sword Art Online, which turned into a light novel, which turned into an anime that apparently the majority of people likes, at least. I don't know why.
If nothing else, it got really popular.
Yeah.
It became a big hit, to my knowledge. Like, I was definitely hearing a lot about it when it was first coming out.
Yeah, like 2011, or was it 2012?
I think it was
2000.
12.
Yeah, 2012. Like, I remember watching like the first few episodes while I was teaching English in Taiwan and stuff. Yeah. So.
Well, I could definitely see how, like, especially how it gained its popularity, like, initially. Well, if we're just going over the first 2 episodes here.
Yeah. So Sword Art Online, it's an MMO that people were like, "Oh, this is like GTA. We gotta get this game." It's like,
which, by the way, has made over $1 billion at this point in time.
Oh yeah, 3-day record. GTA 5 gets $1 billion. $1 billion. And then yeah, but then unlike GTA, they only have 10,000 copies.
10,000, yeah.
10,000 copies.
No real video game would make any kind of money with just that many copies.
Yeah.
Especially for a first run, that's where most of the money is made. But we'll forgive it because it's an evil plot, and obviously the guy wasn't planning to make money from this.
Yeah, this guy, the guy's name is Akahibo.
Guy's name is
Kayaba Akahibo.
Guy's name is Japanese.
Kayaba. Okay. And then what was it?
So, when this game comes out, apparently people were standing in line for it like it was a brand new iPhone. But
Or GTA.
Or GTA. Camping out for everything. And so, our protagonist,
Kirito, boring as F.
I'll get plenty into that later.
Okay.
If you ask me, that's one of the biggest sins of this series is Kirito. But whatever, it's the first episode. I can forgive it. I could forgive it for the first couple of episodes, but later on we'll see more of it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Initially, it doesn't matter. He's just introduced. So character development, I don't expect it the second they're introduced.
Yeah.
I can forgive it for like the first episode, because the first episode you just need to set everything up. And, like, these first couple of episodes, they do that very well. We set up the world of Sword Art Online. We set up our main character, Kirito. We also get the setup for what the plot will be.
Yeah.
And it does a very effective job of that, I thought.
Yeah, by subverting the whole like main characters learning about this new world because he's such a noob. Klein, which is one of the side characters, supporting characters, he is the noob, and Kirito, being a beta tester, ends up helping him, which basically gives us the background to the whole Sword Art Online gimmick.
Yeah,
So-
it gives us like the background to how this world sort of works. Gives us like the background to what the game mechanics are. Again, it gets this information out very quickly, very naturally, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course like at the end of the day, it's like my God, I'm hungry, man. I got a pizza waiting back home.
Hey, the ginger ale too. I would have ditched Sword Art Online for the ginger ale. I love ginger ale. If we ever become famous and we have fan mail, I want you people to send me ginger ale.
I'll take fan art, please.
Or fan art. Oh my god, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. Or order us some pizza.
You can send it to here at the address that I will not tell you because I like my privacy.
Yeah.
But anyway, as it turns out, he's like, okay, man, I gotta go. I'm out of here. My God, there's no exit button. And then everyone is transported back to the town of beginnings, where the creator comes down. Of course, in that giant cloak.
Yes.
With no face, because of course that is supposed to be awesome.
And then
admittedly it does look pretty cool, and the sky gets all red and whatnot.
And
he's like, players of Sword Art Online, you may have noticed that there is no exit button. Well, this is not a bug. This is a feature.
Yeah,
He actually
it is
says
a feature. It is a DLC that you can buy for an extra $1 million. Not really. If it were a DLC, everyone would have bought it, and Kayaba would have been super rich.
It would have
Yeah.
been like the greatest commentary ever if the exit button had been DLC.
Yes.
That would have been the greatest commentary.
And
of
then
all time.
everyone who's poor in Sword Art Online is stuck in there fighting for their lives. Yes.
But anyway, the guy basically comes in, starts swinging himself around like, I created this world, my world, and now that it is my world and your lives are here for me to control, I have fulfilled my purpose in life.
Yes. And now we shall make sure your avatars will look like your true and real selves in real life, and everyone's like all freaking out.
And 90% of the female population disappears.
And they start gaining tons of testosterone, and they turn into males. And then the whole dome that they're trapped under. Wow, under the dome.
And
It
then
starts bleeding.
And he's like, and oh, by the way, if you die in this world, you will die in real life because for some reason the virtual reality helmets work on the same principles as microwaves.
Yes.
And they'll fry your brain.
It is the best tool for any dorm roomer person that's in college. All they have to buy is a nerve gear because it is a microwave and a gaming device. So you can cook and game. I don't know. Take your pick.
How about both? Because it's just that awesome.
Yes.
And then he vanishes and I don't think we ever see him again.
Yeah. Well, until like the later episodes, but we're not at that point yet. This is just episode 1. So Kirito declares to himself, "Oh, I'm gonna fight through this world. Fuck yeah, because I'm the most generic character
I
ever.
am me, and I want to be myself, and I'll fight through this."
So, to episode 2!
Episode 2, where 1 month has passed, and no one has beaten the first level boss. No one has even found where he is.
Yep. And because everyone's so crappy, they decided to have a meeting of stupid people.
And oh yeah, like 2,000 people have died by now.
That's right. Yeah. So they have a meeting of stupid people, and
It's like, okay guys, we've discovered where the boss is, and now I'm gonna tell you everything about him that's listed in this guidebook that we all have.
and we didn't read. Which is why we're stuck here for a full month, and we haven't gotten through the first floor.
Even though, as we'll later see, they go through the floors like it's nothing.
Yeah.
We'll beat the game before the series is half over.
They'll be on like the frickin' 50th floor by episode 4 or 5.
They're like, yeah, we're past 50 floors by episode 4, basically.
Yeah, I'm thinking around like 72 floors, I think, by as a year passes by. But whatever, that's for a later time.
Yeah, they clear out the floors by candy by then.
Yep. So you have your character appearances here. Asuna, Egil, which is the black man who I think is freaking awesome.
The black man with the awesome goatee.
Yes, and he carries an axe. And my axe.
And my axe.
And my axe.
Oh my god, I really wish the English dub had a John Rhys Davies voice for him now.
Yeah, and then there's like this guy who has the hair of a triceratops.
Who's like, I am here to set up the subplot about the rest of the players hating beta testers.
Yeah.
Because apparently they're cheaters. Because they knew all about how the game worked and didn't tell us, even though we have the strategy guide right here.
Yeah, let's just blame it all on this on this guy. Hey, and then Kirito is like, I'll play along with your game. Oh ha ha! Chunibyo syndrome activate. I am not a beta tester, nor am I just a cheater. I am the beater.
Da da da. Or no, wait, no. Da da da?
And then Asuna's like, oh, I didn't catch your name.
Oh yeah, we skipped forward a lot.
What? Screw it! Screw that!
Oh, yeah,
All they did was
there's
boss.
a long boss fight. The guy who was leading the attack dies. Oh no, what's his face died, and we only knew so little about him.
Other than the fact that he was a beta tester.
Apparently, and yet no one holds this against him.
Yep.
Because the truth doesn't hurt people if no one knows it.
Yeah. Well, and we'll find out later in the later episodes that not finding out the truth is kind of...
Yeah.
Nah.
It's kind of how this series rolls.
Yeah.
Okay, so just as a general thing about these first couple of episodes, I think they're really good. Like, I think they do an excellent job of, like, at least setting up the series. Okay, like, we've already established that, like, it gets out everything we need to know, it gets the information, it begins showing us the stakes that are involved, it sets up a premise which I have seen before. Like, we've all seen the premise of people get stuck in a virtual reality thing, and the stakes are real. Like, we've seen it before. I'm fairly certain we've even seen it in a couple of animes before.
Yeah.
And of course, like, it's been done, like, the idea of a virtual reality itself has been done to death in science fiction by now.
Yep.
Nothing particularly original about it, but whatever. It sets itself up well. The animation, of course, I thought it was good. I thought, like, the animation was good. Music, again, pretty darn good.
Yeah.
It sets itself up very well. It gets you interested in it, at least.
At least, if
nothing else, it gets you interested in it if you know nothing about the rest of it. Like, if you're just coming into it knowing nothing, you see these first couple episodes, and it does get your attention.
Okay. I have to differ. Because if I didn't follow through with my my motto of sticking with three episodes of a series before I drop, then I would have dropped at episode 2. Because...
Really?
Yeah. I thought it was gonna end up becoming pretty flat. Because these type of formulas in anime don't exactly work out too well, in my opinion.
Okay, can you elaborate on what you mean by this, please?
It's hard to give you an example.
Well, like, just speak generally.
Generally, you know what? I think I'll save that for a later time. because we're already at like our 15-minute mark now.
Okay.
So let's just I'll just say that if I had to give it a rating, it'd be like a 6.5 right now out of 10.
I don't know if I give it a rating because I usually don't go with that because it's usually pretty hard. It's usually pretty hard for me because like it's all relative. But like the way I'd say it, at least if nothing else, the first couple of episodes got me to continue watching it. If nothing else,
I don't even know why I bought the products when I actually don't even. Actually, no. I just like the character design. I don't like the plot.
I'll say this about it. Like the series does immediately like swan dive for me fairly quickly. But if nothing else, it did. The first couple episodes at least did make me want to watch more of it. And again, that's not saying the entire series is great. That's saying the opening, if nothing else, did get my attention.
The opening. I love Lisa. Lisa's a great
When
artist.
I said opening, I didn't mean the theme song. Which, by the way, is one of the most addictive theme songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. On to the next episode.